How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at how to backhand top shelf. So backhand and top shelf, or using your backhand in general, is probably one of the most underutilized shots by beginners in hockey. I can't tell you the amount of times that I've seen a beginner to go for a backhand shot and end up just scooping the puck into the goalie's gloves or into their pads. So this video I'm going to be showing you how to get that puck top shelf anytime you're up close to the net. Hopefully this is going to be one of those shots that you can practice. As you can see that we're practicing this one off the ice to let you know that you can do this on the ice and also off the ice, and it will help you score a lot more goals in any of the situations when you're up close to the net. Before we take a look at taking the shot, first things first, we're going to be taking a look at our positioning in relation to the goal, of course how we hold the stick, and most importantly, one of the things that I feel that's been left out on a lot of these other videos that have been posted out online about how to take a backhand is going to be the positioning of the puck in relation to the stick's blade. So first things first, let's take a look at how we're going to be holding the stick. Of course, our top hand's going to be placed at the top of the stick. Normally when you're stick handling, you'd go about 4 arms distance, and that's decided by just placing your forearm alongside the stick and then grabbing it with your bottom hand, and that's roughly about the distance that you'd be if you're stick handling. But because we're going to be taking a backhand shot, I'd recommend going just a little bit further down the stick's shaft, just to allow you a little bit more ease when you're getting nice and low to be able to scoop that puck up and get it top shelf. In relation to how we're going to be standing in relation to the net or the goal, you can see that I have my right shoulder facing the goal, whereas my chest is facing off to the sides. This is sort of a good position to practice the backhand while you're at home or even in practice while you're on the ice. The next thing is going to be our stance. Of course, we're still going to be using that hockey stance, which is the rule of thumb with any of the shots that are on the ice, the same with stick handling as well. It's going to be our feet or skates. In this instance, we're going to be on the ground, so feet, roughly about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider if you need to get a bit more control. And a good knee bend. You're going to definitely need that when you're getting nice and low to be able to scoop that puck up to go top shelf. I like to think that there's 2 main types of wrist shot that we use when we're on the ice. The first one that I'm going to be showing you a quick example of. This one is a sort of a quick way of getting the puck off with which requires no prep work. The way this one works is that you just get nice and low and scoop the puck onto the blade of the stick and shovel it straight up into the goal. Quick example of that. Now taking a quick look at the second method for taking a wrist shot. With this one, what we're going to be doing is pulling the puck back slightly into our stance, very, very slightly. What that's going to do is give the puck a bit more momentum, which is going to equal more power. And of course, it's going to also allow us to put the puck further onto the blade of the stick, meaning that we can put a lot more power and energy into our follow through to drive the puck higher into the net to get top shelf, and also to put a lot more power into speed and speed into the shot that we take. So where this brings us to now is going to be where the puck is going to be positioned on the blade of our stick when we're taking a shot or shooting with our backhand. Unlike shooting with your forehand, which is going to be this side of the stick's blade, because you can see that the stick has that nice curve, we have the puck positioned around the centre point of the stick's blade when we're shooting on our forehand like this, because it has the stick has that nice curve for the puck to sit into and be cradled, so we can control it when we're taking our shot. Because the back of the stick's blade, you can see, doesn't have that nice pocket for the puck to sit in, the best place for us to position the puck is going to be around the heel of the stick's blade for when we're going to be shooting with our backhand. That's going to allow us to have a lot more control, because if we shoot the puck on our backhand and have the puck around the centre of the stick's blade, when I'm trying to lift the puck up, you can see that it just rolls off the stick's blade. So by having it on the heel of the stick's blade, it means that we have a bit more time to be able to get the puck onto the stick's blade and put the puck top shelf without it rolling off of the stick's blade while we're shooting. So just remember that, guys. Shooting with your backhand, have the puck around the heel. So what we're going to be taking a look at over here is of course going to be one of the most important parts of this type of backhand that we're taking, and that's going to be when we're giving the puck a bit of momentum by pulling it back into our stance before we fire the puck off. What I'll be doing over here is that it's a very slight and very quick transfer that we do, but the way it will start off in this foot over here, I'm going to then start to pull the puck back. The weight moves to this foot over here. You can see how my nose has moved from being over the top of my right foot to now being over the top of my left foot as we're doing this. But keep in mind, this isn't going to be a slow motion or transfer. It's going to be very, very quick as we quickly pull back. And when we get to this point over here, you also want to be pushing off the ground of the ice with your right foot, if you're a righty like myself over here, just before you fire the puck up and lift it up into the back of the net. Just keep those points in mind, because that push off and that pullback that you do with the puck and the stick, pulling the puck back before you fire it off with your backhand and pushing off of the ice or ground with this foot over here, is what's going to allow you to generate a lot of power to be able to get that puck up top shelf. And of course you want a lot of speed when you're doing this, because you don't want to be wasting time letting the goalie know what you're going to be doing. The amount of power that you put into this shot is going to be the next crucial point. Because we're pulling the puck back to give it momentum, to allow us to load the stick up before we fire and to give the puck a bit more power, the way that you're going to be able to get the puck from the ground to the top of that shelf is going to be to get the puck onto the stick's blade. And the idea behind putting a lot of power into it is because, if I just show you a quick example, the more power we put, the longer that puck is going to stay on the stick of that blade to allow us to put it top shelf. Because there's no good in me having the stick on the having the puck on the stick's blade and only giving a little bit of power, because that's just only going to put the puck into the back of the net. But because the goalie's going to be there, it's probably going to go right into his pads or his gloves. What we want to do is pull back. We want to get that puck going up with a lot of power, a lot of energy. Really drive your hands to be able to get that puck nice and high and put it top shelf. So just remember, the more power you put into the shot, the longer the puck's going to stay on that stick's blade to let you put the puck top shelf. So now we're going to take a look at what our hands are going to be doing. Which hand's going to be pushing and pulling while we're taking the backhand. Once we get the puck drawn back and we're getting ready to shoot, so just imagine I've drawn it back and now the puck's on the stick's blade and I'm getting ready to scoop the puck up. The way this is going to work is that my right hand is going to be pushing back. I'm going to be pulling back on the stick to be able to get it high, and my left hand is going to be pushing down. So I'm going to be in this sort of motion over here, where this hand over here pulls up, this hand pushes down to generate a good amount of power to get that puck up. So just imagine that's what I'm doing when I scoop the puck up. So now the puck's on the blade of my stick. My right hand pulls up while my left hand pushes down to generate a good amount of power as I force that puck into the top shelf. I'll show you a quick example. So another really important tip that you can keep in mind if you're trying to control or aim where you put the puck when you're going top shelf is to just keep in mind that the follow through is going to decide where the puck goes. So remember that the puck's going to be sitting on the blade of the stick. So if we follow through high and go to the left of the goal, that's where the puck's going to go. If we tilt the blade of our stick as we're going up and face towards the right, that's the direction that the puck's going to go in. So all you have to do is just keep an eye on where you're going to be following through with the stick and the end of the stick, which is the blade of the stick, which is going to decide where the puck goes. Take care till next time.